Each day, new buildings rose. Each day, a lot of forests are getting bald. Each day is another day of cutting our lives. We learn and forget, but this time, I hope this scenario will leave a scorching scar in our chest. Not a fleeting outset, but an everlasting realization. A never-ending rise of wrath in our hearts. Not the kind of rage that blinds us to what is right, but the kind of rage that will drive us to stood up for the well-being of our ecosystem. The kind of rage that will wake us up in the never-ending cycle of illiteracy and blind eye. The kind of rage that will prompt us to do something with what we can do right now to save our earth, our environment. If we won't act right now, when should we start? Who will act for her? Save herself. Embrace for your lives. When she became the monster we didn't expect her to be. It's over. This is a cry for our lives. A battle we need to win. A change we must start right now. A cry and a fight for our Mother Earth.
Climate change kanang usa sa global phenomenon nga nag-change sa kanang weather nga pattern.
And as far as I know, climate change is one of the most current issue of our world.
Ang climate change kay ang pag-awa sa kanang equilibrium sa kalibutan.
Climate change kay usa siya sa mga negative impact sa mga wrongdoing sa mga tao nga naka-apekto not just sa ato kita nga mga human pero apil pod ang Mother Earth.
Climate change ang pagbag-o sa atong naandan nga klima o panahon.
Change kay resulta sa atong pagkapabaya. Nay climate change kay bitang mga tao kay sobrang sanay ka kaway disiplina.
Mostly kay tungod siya sa mga human activities like factories and illegal logging.
Tungod sa mga tao nga nagbuhat og tanang sa example sa pagputol ng mga kahoy. Tungod sa atong nag-maadjust bisnan. For example, if doon tagdagat na ay uban na maglapot bitang mga dinamita, nagamit o gagmay nets, sahay, may mga illegal logging,
Pagtarong o labi sa mga kasara sa mga nato pag-abusar sa atong environment.
kay sa mga greedy nga people or mga bubong nga pinuhatan sa mga people.
I think the responsible for this thing is us because we are humans and we use a lot of natural resources that the earth gave us.
Kita lang kung tanan.
Kita,
Sa pamandi ay kitang mga tao.
I think we should act now.
Now,
karon,
Karon. Pipit-pipit.
now!
Karon. Magtanong ko kahoy. Anja atong alaga nagatong teacher.
taba ay mo volunteer sa mga organization nga may mga kalihukan na ingana.
Dapat natay self-discipline o responsible ta sa atong mga own actions.
Magbaka kanang responsable ta nga kanang tao sa atong planeta kay kanang ug responsable ta nga tao nga nga tao ug nga mga tao kay musunod naman ang uban nga steps di na ka magbuhat og mga butang nga makadistract sa atong planet.
empowerment.
Distraction. Alarming. People. Makaguba siya sa nature, unja, mapiktuhan ang mga tao. Ay, bakit pala mandaan, okay na sa ilang epekto. What more sa future?
As climate change kanang is ato ikon as a negative ato siya imuon na kung nag-empowerment para matabangan or ma-lessen ang climate change.
Kung wala, mabuhi rin ang kalibutan kung may mga tao. So, sa mukarataan
I think for me climate change is a global phenomenon which transforms our world into someone that we are not expecting to. It's a very relevant issue today. It must be addressed. Aside from that, climate change is also the consequences of human activities. Climate change is who we are and what we are. I think the main cause of climate change is because of us human beings, because of our inability to respect our environment. First is gas emissions, which is happening right now, of course, lalo na sa mga city natin kasi andun yung mga vehicle smokes, which is a factor din kung bakit nagkakaroon ng climate change. And then we have livestock farming kasi as we all know, whenever sheep and cows digest their food, nagre-release sila ng huge or big amount of methane sa katawan nila. And then also have deforestation, which is really a big damage to our ecosystems. Walang mag-absorb ng mga harmful chemicals like carbon dioxide, nitrate, methane. Walang mag-absorb sa mga bagay na to. So ang nangyayari is remain lang siya sa atmosphere natin, which is very harmful para sa atin, and not just us pero sa environment natin. And aside from that, we also use electricity. Gumagamit ng coals to have energy, and that yung coals is very dangerous talaga, which leads to another reason, which is coal burning or yung pagsusunog ng mga coal and fossil fuels. Kasi yung smoke niya, ito yung nagpapanipis ng ozone layer natin, which is the reason why nakakapasok yung mga rays of the sun, and then nagkakaroon ng change of weather, which is climate change. And it's obvious that tayong mga tao, iniisip natin na tayo yung nasa pinakamataas na list ng all other species living in this universe. And then, by that, because of that, we became cruel, became greedy, and selfish. Laging sinasabi natin na we should act right now. But hanggang ngayon, hindi pa rin tayo gumagawa ng enough actions to save and protect our environment. The least thing that we can do is to act right now to save our environment, to save humanity, and to save all of the species in this universe. Are the kind of action that will actually drive us to do things, and tayo mga tao, we are like parasites. Kinukuha natin lahat sa Mother Earth natin. Start mobilizing people, influencing everyone, educating, empowering everyone to act right now habang mas maaga, habang mas kaya pa. Everyone can do something about this. Like, even though you are a student, even though bata ka pa, even though teenager ka, or professional, or in your mid-30s, or senior citizen ka, we can do something about it in our everyday life. And I think unang-una is we must instill in ourselves the idea of self-discipline and responsibility. If we have self-discipline, if we are responsible, then we are knowledgeable enough, we are aware on the things that we are doing in our everyday life. Second is that use energy wisely. Then, of course, conserve water, because every amount of water counts. Join organization. We have the Marine Wildlife Watch of the Philippines, the Rare International Organization, Mother Earth Foundation, we have Haribon Foundation, Save Philippine Seas, waves for water, and mas marami pang iba. To that, of course, these people who belongs in certain organizations empower other people, educate other people, and by that, we can help them influence everyone. Then of course, we need to vote kasi electing a good leader is also a factor towards eradicating climate change. We need to plant more trees. Hindi naman naiiwasan na we cut down trees, of course, pero make sure that if you are cutting a tree, make sure na papalitan mo to. I think climate change is a battlefield and we are the warriors. It is a battlefield because it is a fight not just for human beings but to our Mother Earth. It is both our combat, it is both our fight. If there's a very important fight that we need to win, is that this climate change. Climate change is an overall concept of battlefield na kailangan natin lumaban, kailangan natin manalo. Napapansin ko a lot of our teenagers, a lot of our youth nowadays, nagda-disregard na nila or nagiging negligent na sila sa mga right actions na dapat gawin. We have the capability kasi to influence other people. We can educate them. We can empower them. And we really need to use that weapon, that power, to save our environment. If we won't act right now, if we won't influence everyone, then who will have a heart or magbigay kayo ng puso nyo para sa environment natin? Kasi Mother Earth gave all of her to us, to humanity. And ano bang binibigay natin sa Mother Earth natin? Wala. So, I really hope that we and the other young teenagers will stand united to eradicate climate change, advocate for change. Kailangan natin umaksyon sa kasalukuyan para mailigtas ang ating kinabukasan.